out there. Good evening, all our beautiful and lovely viewers. We are so grateful that we are live today. Another Wednesday is here again, and we have no choice than to always bring you the best on air. That is why we are here again. You know, exactly 7:30, we are here with an interesting and intelligent guest. Yes, Yasaba BM and a Wednesday. Thank you so much, and welcome you to Time with Counsellor Stella live here on Great Commission TV. I don't know how your day has been, but I know whatever it is, how stressful or how peaceful it is, we give glory to Almighty God or Almighty Allah, the creator of the whole universe. Thank you so much. Thank you for building. But do not forget to subscribe to all our YouTube channel and to all our social media handles, our YouTube channel, our Facebook channel. Yes, Great Commission TV GH. Yes, and do not forget to my YouTube channel as well. Yes, Stella's chat room. Yes, of course, you know we always bring you the toughest and the hardest questions, but it's something that we need to know, no matter how toughest or hardest it is. This is what we passes through each day in our life basis. The nyama bi wo ha yentimi ka say oh question way there na program way there ye ding dabi dey be tab informations that is very necessary that we need to know. About or we need to know concerning our lifestyle concerning our well-being on earth. Yes, we're talking about how can African parents truly understand boundaries between them and their adult children. African parents, we know all parents, but we're basically talking about African parents because we all know that African parents are more when we come out being restricted and being some kind of a difficult way when it comes to taking care of their children, or they don't believe that the child, so long as they have given birth to you, they don't believe that it will get to a certain time that you need to take care of yourself. They always believe that you're under their custody till you leave the surface of earth. Yes, and this have made some parents, they always want to know everything about their child. Even when they get married, they begin to go in and out about their marital affair to know everything. We want to find out tonight if it's right for them to give their children, the adult ones, boundaries, for them to have their privacy and all of that. It's a broad topic anyway, but this intelligence guests are going to digest it for us to understand. I have a person of Lady Jello. She's a presenter. Of course, you know this face always here, right? And I have a gentle uncle here. He too, he will take us through the journey. But I would like them to introduce themselves. Let me start with the lady first. Can you give us a quick introduction?
Hello, my name is Lady Jello, but personally known as Ajoasika. That's my social media handle's name. Ajoasika, that's my name. Yeah.
All right, please help us.
My name is Nanaya Opokudanso.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We have Nanaya Opokudanso in the house. Very gentleman. How is the family? And I hope everyone is fine.
Everyone is doing well.
That's great, in work and all of that. We feel so good to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes, because this is the kind of people we're looking for. We want them to contribute and let us get to know more we need to know. As for her, she's been here. She's like part of me and all of that. Yes, you're watching Time with Counsellor Stella. My name is Stella. Thank you so much. We're talking about parents. How often, or do you think it is right for parents to give boundaries to their children, to their adult children? Let them have their privacy. Is it necessary? I would like to start with the man. Let me start with Mr. Danso. Mr. Danso, what do you think about when we talk about African parents? We're basically talking about African parents today. Is it right for them to give their adult children boundaries, to give them boundaries to have their privacy? Is it right?
So, thank you.
Before we proceed, can you give us a quick definition of adults?
All right. So, per law, let's come to our country, Ghana. Legally, anyone who has attained the age of 18 is an adult. Okay. And it is mostly classified, especially when it is time for us to go and vote. So, the law mandates that when you are 18 years, you are an adult. And the moment you are classified as an adult, it means you have your personal rights and no one can infringe on that right. So I think that when it comes to the family settings or the traditional settings, the country has its own rules that governs adulthood. It says when you are 18, as a country, the law says that you are an adult. Okay. But when you bring it down to tradition, to the family, it is the parent who determines whether my child is still a child or my child is an adult. So it is very broad.
Okay.
I believe that in our homes, as long as your mother gave birth to you, your father gave birth to you, you are still under their custody.
Exactly.
Age is not the matter. when you are even out of their home and you feel you are an adult, they still have responsibilities of seeing to it that you do the right things and you are still under their care until you are dead, as you just mentioned.
Yeah.
So for the African settings, we have grown up to understand that until you are out of this world, you are still under the care of your parents. So for me, adulthood, when it comes to law, is yes, 18 years and gone. But when it comes to cultural tradition,
Yeah.
it doesn't have any end.
Yeah. What's your take?
Okay.
What's your take based on this? Yeah.
My own is it's fear of abandonment.
Okay.
Some parents are afraid that something may have happened to their children. Yes, because parents will be on they been in 30 years, 35 years, especially when she goes to work. Or train the ban on by or friends, because of things that's banning aquala. But well, or protecting the ban. But most of the ladies are saying, this time, modern girls, because they think, say, those times they into your parents, you know, almost to money back this time modern. But it shouldn't be so. I was saying, say, oh, my or pay at the papa now. And now your parents want the best for you. Into no almost just say, if you are now here, they are thinking that the fear of abandonment. They are afraid to say, if you are me bano, baby I will run, baby I will run, baby I enye. So person almost tell, almost kasa, almost check quite power be faso. That is why if umba fear, if you are only way nam, if you are working with someone kapa, pay because ne titi ne kasa ne dressing said your yen no person be I want to see you lead to that astray, and so they want to talk to you, they want to straighten you. Sometimes they be able to think oh mommy here harsh on you or your father is being harsh on you, but in na entity a panel almost so no name mommy and papa titi omo almost person almost so leading you to that trend. And sometimes they are and you say your fan say your mommy no here titi and I say old G's into no, it never be a more canon. We don't have to take it. We need to follow their steps because almost so no, baby now worry at 30 years, 50 years. But what you said most this time Nankasano, you worry and check. You worry 1 year, 2 years, not a good, 10 years, not a good because we don't learn from them. We don't learn from our parents. Because if it's a computer world, into the years so pick it up. So this is what is leading us astray. So we need to learn from our parents.
All right, thank you so much, Wabafie. That's the point we want to hear. We need to learn from our parents. That's the key word there. Your parents have brought you to this earth, so I think there's no one that can love you more apart from your parents. They will give you the right direct. And if your parents could not train you and give you the right direction, I think God will ask them questions. So, see, Lady Jello Amaye who say, if your parents is putting an eye on you, trying to make sure you do the right thing, it doesn't mean they are over controlling you. Is that so? Does it mean, because I think some parents over control.
So it depends on the mentality.
Okay.
You know,
Bless you.
There's a lot of conflict when it comes to the cultural expectation and the generational expectation. Send a jello kayano. When we're growing up, one of my men at that day, one room, we young kwala 7. Say, oh, my me could no bank, kwala na was some pee.
Exactly.
Now my me cause but who could you buy now, my men of papa or you will change in front of them. And the antecessor. A qualanti mean, quantum my them are on boko. Say ye be na papa background Rika. But and then the papa background no jina. And yes, on bunny papa, but there's a friendship. When we're growing up, that friendship was not there. Oh papa, your papa. Okay. Strict. Oh papa, banner whether you are doing good or you are doing bad. So they get to that point that you want to get your freedom. Because only papa one room when you wait the best 17, 18, say I have to move on. Oh, papa no be say where are you going? Are you well prepared to go and face the world? So this when the one it brings conflict.
All right.
Because yeah.
That's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're making a good point. I always bring you the best audience guest, of course, you know that. But I want to ask you some important question right now. Don't you think, say, social media is no count? Because once at time, no, papa time, no, most of the time, you need social media. We don't really do things with social media, online stuff and all of that. But see, no, that is what is really on. So every child, almost every child owns a phone, owns a laptop. They have access to social media and all of that. Don't you think it's part?
Well, it's parts.
All right.
But if you are a parent who is strict, God-fearing, most importantly, your children cannot go wayward.
Oh,
even if they go, they will still remember there is something home. Because you see, those who grew up in the Christian background, no matter how things get hard for them, they still remember something that they were taught. So they will come back to that and then they will work on those ones. But clearly, social media has its own good and has its own bad. But the way as a parent, it also depends on you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jello, what do you think? What's your take? Don't you think technology? He's made us to understand that technology matters. It's also playing its own role.
Yes.
But if you from a good home, if your parents could train you well and place you in the right direction of life and make you understand what it takes to cope and walk through the journey of life, or am I who say social media shouldn't be an excuse? And even despite how a child want to go out of he or her parents' custody, the child will remember home because he or she was brought up from a good home or a Christian home. So in your own aspect, what is your take? Don't you think technology is also affecting the children?
Technology is also affecting.
All right.
But some parents mean so on more than they say. Oh no. If you know free mo na sike nim intine se ma bra me ma me ban so embre intime make sure say me ban no baby all kon me mpe intime tene no ene na ya na they overdo because ofin say e bia oba wi asem no wanware wawo miensa ana e bia mema different obre osua ebro osua insuo osua we okoton no da be hwe nkola no for school intise hu se ne ban na e tia na make us say they overdo because I say who say only be marginal per say na down for crampo no now we start to say oh ye did wa wanting because offense and the banner one sheni and the banner so be dia e bra no so boy no they buy the same thing so she tries say obebo ni dede but no and say yes sir you have to sit your daughter down talk to her because eya wo ba eya wo na wa wo no wo na wo say wo kire no de onye so you need to sit her down talk to her who say wo benie wo maame nie odo no omuntem woni ne kasa wo be say wontie but obetie because sometimes one ye kasa ne ye be couple count na ye man they don't listen to us and moreover to so no parents be so one ma I say sika wo fie we jane ba ne sama ne ba ne ye de ope oh I've shown me ba no sika wo fie bibia wo ho but woni say sometimes so a friend's influence adafuna woni ni nam no or send but you don't see it and moreover to so no especially most of them no aso for ma etai say ba you will see say so for ba o twini ni ba wo fie o che ni bible musem o ye ni bibia but okwa abonten you know what goes out and I said the issue abonten you don't know until they be our friends e be a friend's influence sika wo fie onto be cho say yenko a we nom ensanom we nom or start yes because sometimes most of the pastors no many time chef you they have time preaching outside e bia some ko kanya me asem omo ko ha prayers ni ade and think that time was nka ne maame no so enya time e de hwe nkola no to sweet the papa ne chi and no so one hwe ni ya esen nkola man nkola no they go astray to be hwe no na wonom sa or siri no ye masem.
All right, thank you so much, Jello. Thank you. Yes, you've made a good point. We're talking about African parents, general parents, but basically on African. We're talking about African parents. Do you think it is right for them to give their adults, children, boundaries to help them feel free, have the freedom to take good care of themselves and do what they think is the best for them? But our intelligent guests in the house are helping us to understand that it's not really right, that is very wrong for such to happen, mostly in Africa. But we in our society, me, Stella, I feel that most parents have left their children to do what they want to do. I think it's contribute to the tragedies we're facing in our society today. What do you think?
Well, I think when you have a child,
Yeah.
and the child is in your custody, you have 100% control. When they are out, your control is limited.
Yeah.
No matter how far you set boundaries, when they are not in your presence, they may do things that you may not have an idea at all. So they say charity begins at home. How you train a child is how the child will be exposed to the world, and the world will know where the child is coming from.
Exactly.
So for me, I believe that there should be an open conversation, an honest one. Oba sani ono oba be ebedi nkomo emfa ho se usua se onyi ne obeka no so new presence kwa na ofa ode ye adwuma. And at this point, with this generation Gen Z use sani omo from we, this is what some of them are lacking.
Yeah.
They don't have that me and mommy talk, me and daddy talk. They don't have it. So instead of them to share their challenges with parents, they share with friends.
Yeah.
And they end up being influenced negatively. And so it is a challenge that we should look at. Parents should derive that strategy
Exactly.
of making sure that their children are their friends.
Exactly.
When they go out, they should come and, mommy, and then me call you, guy, be share me, be pa, oh, say you. Then they will talk about it. So if they are not open and honest with themselves as parents to have such conversation with their children, they will get those informations somewhere else, and that will destroy them.
Exactly. I think this is what is really going on in our society today. Most parents do not have time to take care of their children. Like what Lady Jello just said earlier on, she's basically talk about some of the men of God. But I think generally, not only men of God
Yes,
now.
not
So
only men
most
of God.
parents, even the moms, are busy working helter-skelter out there to make sure that they support their dad or support the family, or they put hands together to bring the best home. I think this has have a lot of side effects on the children, a lot. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 85% parents are not giving their children attention due to the society, the circumstances in the system. Things are tough and all of that. Everybody are busy working hard to make sure they put or they bring something home. Gone are those days. Sometimes there's this thing we normally do, mistakes we normally do. Those days, we keep reflecting on our past time, our olden parents' time. Those days, you see, a mom can be in the house. Nane papa ni kunu betimi akoye juma akofasika akoye baby aton foodstuff abafie. And the woman's work is to make food, prepare, and take good care of home and all of that. But ene mbabe biromu ye juma. Until ama, they don't give the children attention, but it shouldn't be a reason for you to depart from your children. You don't have that close, like or Sofoka and a lot of parents don't have that kind of one-on-one talk with their children, especially the female ones, and it's having an effect on the society too. Because if you don't train your own well, your home well, you don't build a good solid home, a faithful home, it has an effect in society. That is one thing. If you have a good home, good children, you train your family well, it will impact a good lifestyle in a society. So this is what we are talking about. I think that shouldn't be excuse. Working hard to support home too, that one shouldn't be. So why did you bring them on earth? If you think you can impact a good thing into their life and make sure you give them the right direction, I think God will ask you. I don't know, is there anything you want to add?
Yes, I think it is very clear. The Bible says we should train a child the way he or she should grow.
Yeah.
So it is based on the education you give your child. That is how, or the standard or the foundation you give to the children. But you see, now things have changed. Growing up, our fathers were working, our mothers were taking care of the home.
Yeah.
Now the world is running such that as a man you cannot work alone.
Yeah.
You need the support of the woman.
That is
and
what I'm
also
talking
the
about.
children.
Exactly.
It is a family thing. So in as much as you are busy working, you must also look back and take care of your children.
Exactly.
You cannot totally ignore them and believe that staying in school for 6 hours, they should change.
That's fine.
It doesn't work like that.
God bless you so much. You're making a good point. There's so many things parents don't teach their children. You see some people working in office. You have team up with someone, conspire with someone to be against the other. These are some of the petty things parents have to teach their children. I don't think it takes a whole lot for you to inculcate into your children that there's so many things that are not good that will deprive you a lot in future. And there's so many things when you do, God's eye will be off from you. There's those particular godly quality, godly aspect that parents don't teach their children. But people base like how they feel that is training your child is teaching them how not to go to sleep with a man, not how to fornicate, not how to steal. No, there's so many things. Not to be greedy. Parents don't teach their children not to be greedy. They don't teach their children how to be appreciated, no matter how little you've gotten. They don't teach their children a whole lot, and it have a terrible effect in the society. So there's a lot of things parents have to teach. Not reading Bible. You can teach a child how to read Bible from Genesis to Revelation. But what have you taught this child that it is wrong to be greedy? It is wrong to be envious. It will be wrong to be unappreciated. It's wrong to conspire and do the wrong thing where you're working. It is wrong to be against your fellow human. It's against to be biting and all of that. Because you can give someone diamond. The person will forget you've given him or her diamond after 2 months, 3 months. These are the things parents need to teach their children. But they don't teach them, and it's have a terrible effect in our society. I want to drop our telephone number when we come back. When I drop our telephone number, we go for quick commercial break. When we come back, we continue where we stop. This is our telephone number. Call us and let's have a good talk, our audience. We are here for you. That is why I bring you this intelligent guest in the house. Friend, I am nkomo we nye ye nko na ye betimi yentimi mbo ye be drop your telephone number sisi ami pouch of frey na ye nte other side what you have to drop for other people to learn. Yes, this is our telephone number 055 773 0028 055 773 0028 mpacho frey na ye bo nkomo. Thank you. We catch you quick one. Bye for now.
For me more about the Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic. Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic, Juma Kua, ye hair apomodin so na what ye wasem, and so debia na ye say, with the mayor and mayo, and wasem bia befra. Sadi ne hupa, mayor and mayo, a baby BM, ya in ye. And on the mark of she went me in the dino. Was say a union to nibo say a motto hoye musu pa, a motto a musu. One casawayale. Bibi so how adwen pa wa bre ho wa ya unya ya lesada e na wote fa akon na da bia utie Dr. Mensa papa nyame ya dom akina mekọ ho ade akyi a na wote wo fa akon na ya le ni di unya mesrew se wa nhwe yie na wa mpebra meje wa ya lesa wa hwe adakoro beti asem a wo mpe because ye wo wi ase ye didi ye homemfana ma ye num nsuo ni ade ade die bre bia ya le ye chefa. In Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic, I see bia a sefata. I de ame nipa se bibi how e tete o yale bi di unya na se wan hwehwe ya chidi kwaya wan hwe ya unhunu ni yi enu nti na ya yenhye bia sefata se bibi tete o fa yale ho de a bra Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic mo amhwe TV no ba bia wo bia bon se ye ntwere ye number nyina gu TV na se kama baby ewo ye wokumasi kotwi ye sa won kana Medina ba bia gu TV na se kama. Enti wo de ye say obere Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic na do wani a kire ho na bibi sefata no ye de abo ya enipa anyi bibi ni sa ebere bi e twam na se de na memenyi bibi ni sa na won nyi bibi ni hwe abrabo a ye bo na wo so obo brako wanim unya 40 years ya kan na ye say o ye be ma na unya 40 years abrabo hyase free 40 years enya no kure abrabo unyanya 18 years ya hyase ya no endi kwan bia wo se nyame fa so hyira obia na wo de hyira hye wonsem endi wan hwe ya tumi bi ba yire wa ma wontimi nyeyi eno na efen se sasa bedi nachi ono nkon ye bibi enyeyi owura ba akọ se doctor ma wale manan e manan na mesi wo munyina enti sesi a no mekose wo ba bia pekwa no mo abusuan pese o mo de ne be ma me na wan ka ado ba be ma no tumi ye di nachi ne ma na kwan so wo nwale enu nti se wan hwe yi na wa anwale sasedura enu nso betimi adi wunya ma wa bra bom no wunya ni je da kopum so obewu afiri wiasim enu nti na Dr. Mensa bede ma yen hyehye de sasedura ba se koba se bibi ha wadwen wo oba wa bra bodu se nka wo se sabli de nka me wale enso awale ne ma oba to buru si sei wo hwe wona esisi fom wo hwe se be body texture esitie enu utrinwi egu achi unipadua enso awale ma dware sasedu na hwe de nyame beye wo sa haban na ye ka ho asem ni nyina eno na kane na adifo ne ye no ma bebrebe wante sa no ma we no ma se abaka me de me Kristo ni na ate ho dwale sasedu na hwe de nyame beye wo me se abrabo mu ye no ma kitinkiti bia ubu wani guso otimi di wunya ebi ye se wo kasa wo bi ho no wonu mu bon so ho se wo kopa de wo bi ho na de a wo kwakosra no sebe wonu mu enka wo ho no mo a enipa no kora onno so ate ase ntia no mu nka so ye yale fon enti mesra wani die mu a bomodna se bibi biala ha wadwen ana etete wo edi wunya wa brabo mu no wo de Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic na de ani kan se ye bibi e fen delivery service enti wuntimi ma ya so ye kora na wo fa number na wa frɛ doctor menso yale asomasi ana obenten na ye ha me enti menye de na yaje wo no wa send wo sika ba na ye de odin na wo telephone number na ba bia wa de ama delivery man no na nura access factor se ye de brɛ no na ye de abrɛ umpewe na apendo kwa sesi akora de ye de yale ahodo bebribi kora ka ho so obi a hemorrhoid ha na dwen bibi di ninya abrabom no wo face challenges ahodo bebribi wo ye nhehye ya ebetimi aboa wo na so watimi afa ntoma pa e de efra Dr. Mensa ya chiri kwae okumasi kotwi ye ni Guinness depot no ene di hwani mu ena saa na akọ nkra pompuni manta mu nso a ye wo Medina Zongo Junction o man FM abolosan na se ene ye wa ye di edwuma baby awo bia so apese ye de aduro bia ne betimi de aduro abro na so etimi nya wa yaresa oba watena se ache o wale ye ache unu ukunu ye fono de emu nya bida saa no ma we no de edu Dr. Mensa so ye ya ye hye no ho a ye bre na se ho a endi bibi bia la edi unya ehunu wa ohunu se we de any solution na wo solution me kan me se e ja se dale denden a de digumu ye nsuo na edum edi se wa hunu saa no ma ye se saa na ti a wa hwa obesusu wasem ho akire nipa bebrebe but o munya solution ma wo na wote wo no mo saa hwe wo ba no mu bone a wa pro utumi se akore wa no mu bone a ba bi wadu wo ya se ya hwe Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic e chidi kwae ye wo nura ye de be ma wa de be fra na bia ne ame na di a ontumi mfa bi nkana no bia wuda wa wie ne yo enu nti na Dr. Mensa me ho nwanwa ebi no mo frɛ me Dr. Wonder ebi no mo frɛ me Herbal Professor ebi no mo frɛ me Dr. Miracle wo kora nya nwanwa wote Dr. Mensa din si e hyase se ye bibiduro no wo hu se adanse e firi nkyɛn ba no wa ankasa se odi hu adanse se owura no wo ya ade pa na wo ya ade pa ade na wote ho na yale ehunu edi wunya wotimu se da bi ba bia ma bra boduru yi se ma hwe yi no ma fa me ho ankɔhye Dr. Mensa nsa a hwe abanim begu ase wote wo no mo saa wo hwe agede yi number no de gu wo no hwere na frɛ yen na ba bia wo bia yen fa di mre o firi se yen kwɔte aduru mra no eno ane ahaban so ho ahaban wi eno ne aduru enso yetene obi onimu no wuntimi nkɔfa nkontomra ha ma we se bedi nkontomra ha ma we se me kɔyama ma obi anom na afi ne ho ato no we ye noa wonno a na potent ne na kɔfom kakra nyesa o menoma o minimu nyina bɛworo ebekeka o saa na bi wonom nso a wonno a oposa ne saa no anom ne saa ebia ne efficacy ya na ase component e wo mu a etimi boa onipadua ema wonya wa yalesa entimi srawo number no de enigo number edidi djuma e wo Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic de edi kan e 0244 921269 0244 921269 anase 027117355 0271173.
Oh yes! Ebraso say we be ba o diet so say person ye nzentweni no abem. E kwai na bie. Ejira me de the Ayam Media and Professional Institute Echrewe. The Ayam Media and Professional Institute ye bia ye tete nzentwefo. E mo be ye nzentwefo mapa. Ye de wo mkra ne say practical ne 80% and a theory ye 20%. So we want to hear what the Ayam Media and Professional Institute. You be more kwa intention our Great Commission Television and I think so Radio SM Online and now radio and now TV station. Yeah, actually, oh my Ghana. And Titiana Yedema ono ebine graphic design, motion graphics, video and audio editing, camera handling, TV and radio presenting, communication skills, media law and ethics, media production, news writing, editing and reporting. It is a JHS Nwewie and now SHS and now push yapon say university akwenya ne da oma and ye men say adajo for the Ayam Media and Professional Institute CA I was
0244 346 632
and now we call one office what Great Commission Television Nungwa Cantamanto Omobay St. Michael Primary School the Ayam Media and Professional Training Institute
where professionals are trained. Shannon say Singapore is accredited by the National Schools Inspectorate Authority Nichomutia from Nasia.
Mema ahwefo nyina akwa aba ba Amuzu Beverages Enterprise. Medin di Dr. Amuzu. Edia Ghana for frame nyina the global penis doctor and the penis doctor. Na be the savior by a friend of Amuzu bitters. Na saying ye the manpower no brain plus Amuzu co bitters helps yi and ya carbon and the idea Amuzu bitters. Na in some way a drone sa a draw insa enye insa draw a draw insa na obia this ye ne ya onye twa Amuzu bitters a eko koko how etua oto ukoko no sabi moko gya na monya na eba ukoko ni ye type na akafra ema umrimu ye omri ye ohene na ununu wasum ye ohene de ohia Amuzu bitters wey manpower helps na head ya friend be mo so ojeje mu ntentem krame kwatifra 20 fra demamra fra enam se ne menti se frost bra 1-2 pan na 5000 inti Amuzu bitters aka atupan 5000 bitters Amuzu bitters tot baako atupan bebre Amuzu bitters tot baako monye suma me ofie atupan bebre ninsaninie weni insan kafra unye twa 2 tota won tumpan ko 5000 unyaye ebiom obaby so a all team no fiti kwanye wo menstrual pains ubun sa wo brepans aba wo behia Amuzu bitters when sa wo no mo atiwanum mo to kabidi Amuzu bitters wo twabidi a yebde ne kama ma ade chukodua so a wo mre enam sa Amuzu bitters eyensan papa nti you are number 1 taxing officer be bosso na de omunyama ka nyina a kire mo se ne sanity eni egon kama de nua ne ekokwo hwenua no eni adi into the share eni betum kama se netie eni eyeko edisawe yamfa kalamfra edu branka sakala ni 2 ehwam ni hwam na flavor eye pepper hwinti na de ya flavor no ehwam yiye pa enam sense papa nti you are number 1 taxing officer bosso na makemu asemu akire mo insa papa ni insa na ehwam onum so anyi wanum onum so enteso obrem wanum onum wi a na o take one so dry na dry se sanum biom kakra kasa mi hwa ase no insa kama eyensa enam send brand doors nti na aqua content 35% nti oba afa front me nom won mo di infie 18 years ekonkwa na obetimi nom insa weni bonya dene ehun su nya dene ukọ VC10 ukọ pap ukọ sport ukọ ebie tons and tons bia so pa Amuzu bitters obenye bi upedodo atu a ye was Kumasi Santasi apampetia Amuzu junction onye dru ho a na se wo gira na wa friend number eye 0203 591010 Amuzu bitters tuaso
From an neighbor Ghana, ope baby atna emretia wabi. Uye Ghana ni nenso hwehwe baby na de tiato emretia wabi ntem. Mamen kanfo Jessica Villa Maun esansa hodi e atna ye kama ya wo mo bibie bi ho. Adaya yesiesie mu ene kitchen, wo mo swimming pool or rooftop. And happen so woni ma hodo bebreboa emo wani die no wasetena ewie pay. Jessica's Villa e wo East Legon ajega no ye ne kane mampani JJ Rollins fie ene dim hwani mu. E ya fraying L +233 5919 09140 and +233 205144 Ubetumi so WhatsApp yeng +447 944 022 187 and send your email nanasapon70@outlook.com. Jessica's Villa bra ni ebe sompa ni ama watna ye papa.
Helios Care Center adwumayɛfoɔ na sabre wate yɛn kan na o hwɛ yɛn na wonim sɛ yɛn so de yɛbase ya na yɛbɛboa wo yɛbɛma wo solutions ɛna yɛba bɛhwɛ ɛyɛ kotodwom haw knee problem anaasɛ bia knee injury na before so yɛbɛkɔ no so yɛn numbers no egu screen na se ɛyɛ afrɛ na etu anamo na ɛbra ofrɛ sisi a adotafoɔ nkae no wɔ hɔ a wɔbɛtumi no akasa yɛn number no ɛna etwempo no yɛwɔ sankofo bar stop ɛwɔ Michelle Camp Kwantimpɔn so abusia ɛnɛ yɛba bɛhwɛ kotodwom haw a ama ɛnɛ obi hɔ no mu a ontumi nante wo hɔ a ade bɛkyi ɔsɛme kotodwe no aho obi hɔ no mu a ɛhyɛ ase a obi hɔ sɛ ne kotodwe no emu taa ɛyɛ ne ya obi hɔ no mu a na nka kane no otumi to Amerika enso ne ɔnante kakra ya no yɛsi yɛnkɔ jogging ɔnante kakra ɔsi menya mozipu ananse bi a me kotodwe no kra no aloke Because what do you mean? And say, "O go to get chance." Say, "Baba, yo, ya." O shall say, "Obi one more." I did mama and nay untumi nante into one more. O kurapoma. Obi ekura aye clutches and san with me anante. Said, "We do something ben swana a mohu." Then you say, "Ubetu and more." Now we near Helios Care Center. Yebeshe now go to Jomo Howno. Ebekwa emabium. Obi one more nakasi yo baby. Obi so one more car na bono. Na affecting the kotodwe moto anase bia onyaka akwanchia ne nyina no ode ba obi so ho a oye footballer one land yi na affect the kotodwe ne nyina no ode ba Helios Care ye behwe na yeyi afiro so na yenhwe bibi kakra ewo ha eba eye ye kotodwe emu hawo asemu anase emu enkomo ena yedie ya abusia wo hwe ha ye wo eye normal ni anase eye kotodwe a Ohaw bia enimo sei enesese eye na otwodi amponyankopon abodie mu sei na oboye kotodwe no nse yesere dompe ene ye nan dompe no ehia ewo ye kotodwe no ho na eho no bibi wo ho no mu a eda yesere dompe ene ye nan dompe ni ntemu a ye friend cartilage na cartilage no ye wo articular cartilage na articular cartilage no sei enase ohaw bia enimu a sei detie ena afinsu ye wo normal joint space enti ekwan ya asese ya da eye cartilage no ene oye wo sere cartilage ene wo nan cartilage ne ntem no sei ene sese eye di ohaw bi ene wono sei ene sese eye le mo ekoba se di asa ohaw eba ho a ene so sei ena ebeye enti wo hwa oba hu se ye wo bone space ena ye wo cartilage loss ena fi ye sound so joint space in narrowing na ye se ekoba sa narrowing no eye se se no hu se ekwan na da ha no ekwan no abeye ketwa ewa ha obo se cartilage no wo sere ene eye wo nan de eye aka bomu ewa ha sei enti ekoba ne sa abusuan okotodwe no okuam ananso otene no a obere ote yawo esanse se dompe ahyase ehia na cartilage na alusu no nso obo se cartilage no awawai enti awawai no nso ekoba ne sa dompe be den ebe hya asese ehia enti ehia sa obehya asese ote yawo oti pain enti ebedu baabi no onan no se wo ko se de mekan no nipa bia de esanka onan no aye flexible ukotodwe no enti wobetumi akoa onan na tinimu kama enso do wa ne ya me no kasai ontimi nkoa ne nan no entinim na kire wo se wo cartilage no awewe ana se bia ebia na ye bibia ye fe no so naiva flute eye flute bia eno so egu eye ye fe ne sen wo cartilage no mu bibi nso timi ma sa fluid no ebesen ko ebia na ka akwanhia se de medical ka kire wo no ebia na won so wo de na hya ase no wan pentem enti de tie ne se kotodwe mu hawa ma ne wontumi mfro ka wontumi nkwa wontumi nyina wona so nyi bibiaro bo modern so betu anamo na wo de aba Helios Care Center ye behwe na yeyi afiro so ama kotodwe mu hawo no ebekwa ensa emabim abusu medical ka kire se betu ba bia nhwe yi a na ntie kora ho baye odin anu na ma na obehu obi na okurapoma abrante kama obehu obi ababa wa kama na ono so obetena kamu agye se mate fu obe mienu eso ni mu ansa na otimi afoka obi wo no ma otena ka mu kakra ye kokumase odun kokwa a ontumi biom ade se wosi fom da igi na home kakra ansa na otuma tewa so a abusua masa hawo no entena wo so nche fabra na Helios Care Center yehwe enyim firi so ye was Sankofo bus stop Michelle Camp bra ye dance se onya bre ehwe ye eti ye nyankopon ya adomu a da foforo ye besan ahia.
Thank you for standing by your TV set. Thank you. Until you have a BMT questioning, na person will be say. And your person will frame. Now discussing this issue together. Like I always say all the time that we can't do this alone. Welcome you back, my lovely viewers. Thank you for standing by. Yes, my lady. Good to have you as usual. Thank you so much for being there. We're talking about African parents. We're basically talking about African parents. Is it right for them to give boundaries to their children? Is it right for them to create space and give their adult children a little bit space to think about themselves and do their own thing? We're finding out from those intelligent guests today. Is it right? We've said a whole lot. Our audience made us to understand, Mr. Danaya made us to understand that it's wrong. And Jello also emphasizing that it depends. Right? So how do we go? Why do you say it depends? Let's write on from them.
So it is right, to set boundaries, but there should be a limit.
That's fine.
A limit, because when you make a cry, or to know there's our and then the person too is working. Meanwhile, be an management as or TV, but only not or she. And sometimes almost she deserves some respect from the parents.
Yeah.
Because parents in the casa anyhow. Parents in the casa. Like
I think we have a call. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening, please.
Good evening.
Please, your name and where you're calling us from.
My name is Mr. Mesa. I'm calling from Ecuador.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Mesa. Can we hear from you what you have for us?
My main kind social media account. And human right to soccer.
Okay.
When any of my from young man, where is more? But when you more working with your cocoon, it didn't also turn out to go. You two share here. Now you're there in Papa. You can't bring the man, the man on the school. And the teacher show. And they now by school. Nina kakao ama mosoma no painful or mosoma the social media the woman right this is woman am from why you come work.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Papa. I know. Social media account. Social media have a lot of effects on our children. I'm telling you the truth. I think if you agree with me, give me one example. If you've seen a child growing up at that tender age, how he or she is too glue. Hello, Papa, are you still online? All right. How they are so glued with their phones to know what is going on TikTok and all of that. Yeah. Give us just short one if you have one.
A lot. Say, will be like, say, most of the parents, some of them are almost said they had the phone in because of the see and teachers now ban. As how go to Google, be in the phone.
Go to Google.
Yes, no one checking like school. Maybe I go and search for this. And to be better me in the phone, I say maybe I use your phone away for that. But we also be ultimate porn side. Now or check it naked videos. I mean now or send it be emani mate. Obu want to swa. Yedi phone na man say on Google na to say on sua ade no. Na or chat or a WhatsApp. Or YouTube.
No, you're different in altogether. Whilst it's not a
yes. So me, I think
Lady Jello, we have a call. We'll get back. Hello, caller. Good evening. We lost it. Thank you for trying. Please try again.
So I think senka oba edus at certain stage now. I will say like if a work there, would the phone man know your work new year? take the phone back. Keep it.
But sometimes when they are doing their research, and you are not there, maybe you might doze off once they are doing their own thing. But I think, is it right for teachers to always tell those children to go and do research? Is it right?
Yes.
I don't really like the idea. I don't know about you.
Yes, for me, it's right.
Okay, why?
Right, because you see, it depends on the kind of training they
Yeah.
So let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Na phone in the home, but near TV. Oh, papa catch us by 7. Remember no wada. 7. Ne papa who. So what I've changed today?
Today is not like that. Most of the time, it's not like
Exactly.
that.
So if I give my phone to my child and I tell the child, say, fire A B C D. Na meba no dia ye E F G H. What I will do to the child next time, whether I am in presence or out presence, they would have to do the right thing.
Okay. I'll get back to you. Sure. They have to do the right thing because you're giving them a good training. Yes. He's saying that whether good or bad, whether mom or dad is not there, they've given you the rules and regulations, so you must do the right thing when they're present or on their absence. That is correct. But someone just dropped in a message. You said that giving space shows that parents respect their child as an individual, not just as their child. Is it true? Lady said a message, comfort, or say, listen, you're making a good point, but it's good to give a space to your child. She said, and I quote, giving space shows that parents respect their child as an individual, not just as a child. I don't know. And she also dropped that it encourages them to have an open communication rather than keeping silence from the parents. Okay. He also said that it respects, it gives more and healthier respect among the adulthood and helps them to become a matured person. Is it true?
Very true.
Why do you say it? Let's take the first one. Giving space shows that the parents respect their child, not as an individual, not just because they gave birth to you.
Yeah, because I have a girl who is in the tertiary institution.
Okay.
She comes to me and says, Daddy, I want to go out. I said, okay, but make sure you come in at this time.
Okay.
When you go A, B, C, D,
that is
space.
When
I was growing up, I won't even dare tell my father or mother I'm going somewhere. I won't even try it. Because before you say I'm going, bam!
Oh my goodness. Hey, my home.
Yes. So you see,
I'm from a street over.
I didn't even show respect. So it always made us a kamashe.
Yeah.
But when at this point, these children are exposed to a lot of
things. So let's come back. We'll come back. Thank you so much. You agree that it is right. But what do you think? It said that giving a boundary or setting a boundary between your child's child, it helps to give an open communication rather than keeping things away from you as a parent.
It's very true.
Is it very true? Why do you say so? Quick true. One.
Because if some member are very close, many member is me born coma. Obi ni bibia on fancy and I say obi bema bi kwase ne pa oba be mama the boy no kono boy ni say no one catch me. Then the advice that I have for her, then I tell her and then I give the advice to her because na mama naturally say baby I would join I will say we school I will say we say we and son and sadly we start here what started because bema no you say what so that is the advice I'm giving to her. Go say the next time when somebody or someone tells her something, she will hesitate to tell me because she will not hide it because they say, "Ne mama was funny to say na down for." But when baby enya what tia no pa, even a chimba no po no, they will learn from it. Ama even they will not respect her. The grown up one, almost for respect him, no. Okay. So not disrespect back. Emma akola no so embu penny no because say who penny woman respect her.
All right. Someone just dropped another question here. Okay. My name is Joseph. I want to help you. I want you to help me with this and understand this. To help your child to become the best, you need to give them space to enable them discover their own identity as they grow to adulthood. Do you accept that? No. That is right. To give your child a space to help him or her discover their own identity as they are growing to adults.
Well, yes, but not too much.
Right? Why
the space
not
too much?
Yeah, thank you.
So man is too much, and so a man is say. So when you give her space,
can you put on silence, please? Thank you.
When you give her space, it shouldn't be too much. Say the baby or ye baby crapona. Man attend say no, baby I will connect. But who Janice man consult me copim.
All right. You're making a good point. Thank you so much. Like we keep saying, we said earlier on before we went for quick commercial break that most parents do not teach their children the necessary and the basic things they need to know about life. Things like how not to be greedy, things like how to be appreciated, things like how to be contented with what you have. These are the things that have a terrible effect in our society. There's so many things, basic things parents need to teach their children, because if you teach your child that you have to be contented with what you have, you need to start it from the home. Being satisfied as a mother. This job is basically on mommies. Being satisfied with what your husband has given you, what he provides, and manage it and make it become multitude for the children to see that mommy have created or have made some magics. This little thing has become enough and satisfy all of us. That is a woman's responsibility. So teaching them how to be contented and how to manage things and how to do best with the little they have. So without teaching them all those basic things, I feel it have an effect in our society. I give an example first. Some people in the office, there's a lot of competition in the office. You see someone come to the office, she or he is admiring what the colleague is wearing, whilst you don't have. This thing starts from childhood. The training wasn't there. Nobody was there to say, do it this, don't do it like that. But when we talk like this, what about single children without parents? That is one issue there. That is this. So we don't need to basically go that side. But then, those that have children, they have parents, do you teach them this? How do they help the society? When you teach them all these basic things, when you go to school, they let those that do not have parents to help them know this is the best way of life. So when we talk about how you train your child at home brings the best to the society, this is what we're talking about. I don't know your take from there. Let me hear from you, please.
So you see, in the traditional or cultural settings,
yes, please.
Training up a child is not the responsibility only parents.
Thank you.
It is when you live in a compound house.
Exactly.
Even the person who rents in the house, when you are a child and you misbehave, they can beat you. But now it is not like that.
Exactly.
So, obiba ye bibi kura untumi ntia. And the teacher untumi ntia akwala. So for untumi ntia akwala. So the responsibility beholds on you, the parent, in this modern world.
Exactly.
In the olden days, it was general.
Exactly.
Exactly. But so the dynamics have changed. And so we must also play along the change of environment, the change of the system where we have social media all over the place.
Yeah.
We must adopt that and put them right.
Yeah.
And I say that it is the responsibility of the mother and the father.
That's fine.
It's key.
That's fine. It's a good point. Yeah. I hope our audience are really standing by their TV set. We are here for you guys and we want to hear from you too. Like I keep saying that this job is not for just us in the studio. We want to hear your take. Thank you so much as your stand. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook. In fact, all our social media handles. Yes, Great Commission TV, GH, and my YouTube channel, Stella's Chat Room. You can chat with us and we can work it out together and help our society. Thank you so much for standing by. Someone sent me another question here. My name is Rita. Yes, she said, I don't know what you have to say. Listen, okay, please. She said, to promote independency and responsibility, adult children need space to make decisions, to learn from their mistakes and manage their own lives. Is it true?
To learn from their mistakes.
Yes.
So when your mother or you don't listen to your family. When you don't listen to your family, how can you take the advice?
Thank you. I'll come back to it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do you have to say? Add to what she's saying.
I think.
Your microphone?
Yes. I think
to promote independency and responsibility.
Yes. When we're growing up.
Yeah.
When you were going to write to BC, it's your father or your mother who tells you, choose this course.
Exactly.
It doesn't promote independence. It doesn't promote because your child will be a very good carpenter. You will be a very good carpenter. But you want to force your child to be a doctor. You don't give them that space.
But today they make the choice.
Today they make the choice.
Wow.
Maybe I want to go to the school. Oh, these are the reasons why you cannot go to the school. Oh, okay. Maybe I want to study this. I leave you go and study. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think this is how they develop confidence and emotional maturity. That is when it falls in. I think so. Emotional maturity and comfortable, and they become so confident to stand for their rights and do what they think is the best. But so unfortunately, it's really going out of point now. a lot of children take their own decisions. I don't know, have you come across a teenager that is living waywardly due to their parents left them or let them live their own life?
It's general.
It's general.
If you be a mensa womb.
Mensa womb.
So we'll come back to the same story we've been discussing here.
Yeah.
We should be responsible.
Very.
We, in as much as we want them to have their privacy, want them to have their space, we should guide them. We should walk them through it. We should not leave it just aloof for them to go and make mistakes.
All right, thank you so much. It's an interesting one. We're talking about adults, children, parents, African parents. This thing is a broad topic, what we're talking about today, but we decided to make it in one. We are talking about, is it right for African parents to give their children space, adult children space? It's a broad topic. I think this topic has to continue next week. Yes, you need to give, Lady Jello said you need to give, or you have to give your children space, a boundary for them to grow, but it depends. And Elder also made us to understand, Elder Nanayao, he said that it is true, but it depends. Both of them help us to understand that yes, it is true, but I, on my own side, I want us to understand that yes, they are making a good point, it is true. And even our audience are calling, they also are saying yes, social media have a terrible side effects on their children and a whole lot of things, which is true. So that shows that this topic is very hard and tough, but that is what we need to hear. And there's more. We will continue next week. I quote, African parents should give their adult children space to several important reasons. In so many reasons, you need to give your adult children space for them, for them to grow well maturely and have their independency, to be able to think for themselves and also to be comfortable and grow when we talk about emotional maturity inwardly, to be matured. But it depends. If your conscience is clear as a mother or as a parent or as a family, you think you're bringing your children up in a rightful way and a godly way, that shows you're a good mom or you're a good father, you're a good parent. So I don't think you should shake when you get to some level, when your children begin to use cell phone or begin to go to social media and all of that, so long as you've laid a good foundation for them. So all you need to do is to guide them with prayers. Because no matter how good you've tried to bring the best out of them or to show them the rightful way, yes, of course you should know that we have that agent, that devil that do not like to see a beautiful home. He or she will be ready to destroy the child. So all you need to do is to embark them with prayers to be the best and also impact a lot into their fellow young ones growing up, or impact a lot in the society. So try harder, as Elder made us to understand, that you should lay a good foundation by training them in a way that they should follow. That is what the scripture helps us to understand, or God helps us to understand, that we should always train our children in a way that they should follow to the glory of God and also bring honor to their parents. So same time, we will catch you here next week, every Wednesday as usual, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. live here on Great Commission TV. Yes, I will always be your host. Yes, Lady Counsellor Stella. Watch me on my YouTube channel to have a little points there for you. Yes, Stella's chat room, and also our YouTube channel, Great Commission TV, JH, and our Facebook. Thank you. Catch you same time next week. We'll be right on time next week. Thank you. Bye for now.